We broke their hive fleet. Soon, their foulness will be but a memory.
There are now lots of long videos explaining everything about how to play 40k 10th edition. But if you want a short condensed version of all the changes since 9th edition, I'll tell you everything you need to know in under 5 minutes. Quick disclaimer, this video does assume you know how to play 40k and is meant to build on your existing knowledge of 9th edition. Building your army. There are now no force organisations, you build your army how you want. There's still a max 3 of any unit except for troops and dedicated transports, which is 6. Up to 3 units can be enhanced. There are now no warlord traits or relics, and these don't cost any CP. Reserves can be up to 25% of your army, and these are free to set up. They can only come in from turn 2, and turn 3 they can come in from your opponent's deployment zone. Aircraft have to be in reserves and count towards your 25%. Characters can join units and then they move and interact together like a single unit. The character can't leave or join another unit. The unit with the character is called the bodyguard unit, and the bodyguard unit's toughness is used for the purposes of attacks. And damage is also applied to the bodyguard unit first. Command points. Everyone starts with the same CP based on the game size, and you gain a CP in each player's turn, so that's 2 per battle round. Deployment. Things declared with dedicated transports have to be deployed in those transports. Aircraft can only join the game from turn 2, and units that have special rules that allow them to be in reserves can arrive from turn 1, and they don't count for part of your 25% cap. Command phase. Battle shot tests are done here and are a leadership test of 2d6 and you need to roll the same or higher to pass. Any unit that starts at half strength or less has to take a battle shock test every command phase, and this is the same for multi-woo models that also get to half strength. Failing battle shock means a unit can't be affected by stratagems and their objective control goes down to 0. They also have to take a desperate breakout check when they fall back, but more on that later. A quick look at terrain before looking at movement. There is no terrain that slows movement now. If you go over something that's 2 or more inches tall, then you have to measure up and over it fully, basically climbing over it. Ruins block line of sight regardless of the height. Towering units can ignore ruin line of sight blocking. You still need to have a physical line of sight, of course. Fly units have to use their movement to get around ruins, whether it's up and over or round. Movement phase. Units can move through each other. That's everything except vehicles and monsters. Falling back. If you have to move through opponent models to be able to fall back or are battle shocked, you have to do a desperate breakout. This is free, but on a roll of 1 or 2, models are destroyed. Characters attached to units have to be rolled for separately. Transports. You can disembark from a vehicle after it moves. Only assault vehicles allow a unit to disembark after moving and still charge. Vehicles that blow up cause mortal wounds on 1s to the occupants, and you can apply it. It's not just whole models destroyed this time, but the units are then battle shocked. You can emergency disembark for free, but on a 1, 2 and 3 you receive mortal wounds. There's no psychic phase. Psychic weapons are used in the shooting or fight phase instead. Shooting phase. Armor saving throws can only be improved by 1. Heavy weapons are now +1 when you stay still. You can shoot monsters and vehicles in combat at -1 to hit, but not using blast weapons. And precision shots allow you to apply attacks directly to characters. Charge phase. Charges aren't slowed by terrain. If you can make base-to-base contact with your charge roll, then you have to. Pile in just brings you to base-to-base contact, and you're only allowed to pile in if you can make base-to-base. Consolidation can only occur if you can reach base to base with another unit or an objective within 3 inches. Heroic Intervention is now a strat and any unit can do it. Fight phase. You can fight anything that you're in engagement range with. They don't have to have been declared in the charge. There are 2 phases in fighting, fights first and remaining combats. The non-controlling player picks a unit to fight with first and then you alternate. Charging or having a special ability gives you fight first. Models in base-to-base contact can fight, and those in the second row, base-to-base contact with the first row, can also fight. Some general bits. Actions are gone. Overwatch can be used in your opponent's movement phase, and not just when being charged. This means you can use it twice in your opponent's turn, as you can also use it when you are charged, and it's only 1 CP at a time. Keep your eyes on the channel for all the content we're going to be doing about 10th. I'm really looking forward to playing it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.